Greetings and salutations. I am Bajongles, and if you enjoy my content, consider following me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bajongles1, where I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at noon Pacific Standard Time. You could also, if you'd be so kind, check out my Bluesky and Tumblr, both at BigBoyArt1, username Bajongles. Also, if you wanted to check my VODs out, consider liking and subscribing here on YouTube. Oh, it would be much appreciated. And with that, back to your regularly scheduled program. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty excited for today. Um, as the title says, on the stream, I'm gonna be trying out my friend's work in progress Doom WOD. When I say work in progress, I mean like there's one level so far that's like done. And I'm very excited. Said friend is engineer, hi engineer. I don't know if you're in chat yet, but you probably will be because you asked me to play this. Um, from what I can tell, it looks like the other person, like uh MacGuffin, the one of the people working on or like who agreed to help me on music. Yo, how's it going? Hi. Yeah, hello, how are you two? It's great to see y'all. Piano engineer, I'm gonna be like I told you, I'm gonna be playing and testing out your WAD, giving a bit of feedback before I get to game dev. The thing I'm gonna be trying to do today and like trying to figure out is gonna be procedural generation because while I don't have the movement system like the player movement down completely, I feel like it would be good to get like the um the basic the basic function of the funny elevator game working. That being said, gamering, don't mind that it's black right now. There we go. It's no longer black. I want to make sure that my PNG tuber doesn't freeze up. Because I found with Team Switch's Underswap, when I stream a game that's windowed like this, it tends to break my PNG tuber. It either stays talking or not talking. Let me get to sound settings. Also, the fact that the cursor is Daisy, I think her name is kind of funny. Let's see, I'm going to lower master volume to maybe like 30. Also engineer, this this menu music, did you do the music or was it MacGuffin? Because I saw MacGuffin's name in this when I was like going through menus somewhere. Uh, is that gonna because I think this I composed all music. Ah, all right. I can definitely feel the Ultra Kill influence in this menu music, which is good. I happen to really really like the Ultra Kill music. Uh, Overpressure. I'm not good at Doom. I'm not particularly good at Doom. Not super experienced, so I'm going to say don't hurt me too much. Okay, okay. By the way, I'm using GZ Doom. For those who are not engineer and don't already know. So it has modern controls, including mouse, and it feels very nice. Okay. That's nice. I like this lighting. Okay, is E interact? Or do I have to find a key somewhere? Oh, found it, I think. So I did say I would also give some feedback to this. I really like the lighting. I think that just naturally GZ Doom and like I guess Doom in general does really good baked lighting. The baked lighting is great. I think maybe this room you could add a little bit more like stuff in it. Like it's clear that this is supposed to be like a church, so maybe adding some pews in here might vary it up a little bit. Also, don't mind if I cough. I'm coming down with something, probably the flu. I'll be fine. I'll live. Okay. So that is not a button, I guess. By the way, if there are puzzles, don't tell me the solution, engineer. I want to figure it out myself. Because that's sort of what I'm thinking I have to get through there. I'm thinking I have to get through that door. This is very noticeable. This is very noticeable, and the interact doesn't quite seem to be working on it. Looks like some sort of evil devil cube that I can get on top of, is the thing. Is there another button I'm not considering? Ah, sick. I love that kind of stuff. Shooting is also a way to activate things. Yeah, I assumed so. It's just I'm thinking that what I shot wasn't actually a button. What if I shot that? Something's telling me that this is very important to the puzzle. I mean, because it's a side room and there's a glowing bit and it looks like a evil flesh cube. A hint is that shooting also activates. Do I shoot the cross? I already activated this button. Alright. So I need to consider... Oh! Hi, corpse. Hi, other corpse. Hi, Pinky corpse. By the way, I don't like cramped, dark spaces. They kind of creep me out, so this atmosphere is great. The aliasing of that is kind of weird. I'm dumb. I'm... The music is nice. I heard a demon noise. But I couldn't see it. An interesting addition would be a flashlight. I'm gonna be real. Do I have to kill a demon? I hate that noise. God damn it, it's one of those. Okay, it looks like I killed it. Also, because it's dark, I couldn't see it at all. I was just kind of guessing where it was. I don't know how to do mod assets yet. Um, that's fair. I have another friend who's so what did that do? Did that like just release the demon, or did that like no? Okay. But yeah, no, I have another friend who's like doing GZ Doom stuff. So I could probably ask them like how to add in mod assets. Snooping as usual, I see. Also, I appreciate this light here because there's no button. I would have not gotten that unless I like thought to like dick around. I would love a shotgun right around now. Okay. That is just a light. So I don't want an answer, but I would like a hint. Has something else opened up that I'm not seeing? Oh, God. I know I said this already. I love this atmosphere. Every wall but the right one. Okay, I've checked that wall. I've checked that wall. I have not checked this wall, actually. I have checked this wall, and it's not something I can see on that wall. You're saying every wall except the right one? Oh. Oh. Oh, hi there. I hate the dark. I hate the dark so much. Oh, this is what's the level of what's the level of ultra kill I'm thinking of? It's the one with all the blood trees. I need a red card. So I need to get a red card. That's interesting. I need to get a blue card. But, you know, it's giving me the feeling of that one like ultra kill bit with like the blood trees and like all the tight corridors, and it's like the graveyard. I like that level. The atmosphere is very nice. Okay, so it seems like I need to get the 2 cards to open up this door. Yeah, it's very nice. This feels really important to me. Like, I would not have added this here if it was not important, is sort of my thought process. That this is important somehow, and I'm just missing how it's important. The thing is, there's already this block to get up there, and it showed me that button. So, this is also something. I'm assuming that everything that's added into this has a purpose. God, this just like not being able to see anything freaks me out. I like the slightly different texture. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's meant to trap me inside! Oh! Picked up a stim pack. Picked up a stim pack. I would like more ammo, because I'm bad at aiming. Hi, hole textures in the wall. Hi there, hole textures in the wall. You're very funny. This room... Okay. Okay. So, I'm dumb. Those are clearly buttons. Oh, it's... Oh, it's a symbol puzzle! I ran out of ammo. I'm dummy. Okay. Okay, so I'm out of ammo. Am I soft locked? That is a big question. Am I soft locked? Okay. Okay, good. That did something. I heard the noise. Ah, okay. Okay. So I figured out why that box was there earlier. That's a really nice puzzle. And I've opened something. Oh, I can jump. Red card. That feels like a trap. That definitely feels like a trap. Also think good thing I put a failsafe. Yeah, yeah, it's a good idea to idiot proof your puzzles. In the sense that, like, make sure that there's no way to lock yourself out of a solution. I might have just fucked myself, though, if there's, like, a strong enemy. Okay, I'm dead. Okay. Okay, this is where you get a shotgun. Do I have to start over? Yes, but now I know the solution to the puzzles. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to... And then go through here where there's slightly better lighting. I can't see it. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's dead. Thank you for the stim packs, by the way. Alright, now I have 7 ammo, which is better than no ammo. Okay, okay, so I figured out something about how this works. I figured out something about how this works. My Ides of March, my Ides of March are going pretty good, I think. I've been learning a lot of things this month, and it's not even like over yet. I think it's like just now halfway done. I've learned a lot. That's sort of my marker of success for like any particular thing is how much I've learned in that time. And I've learned a lot. Streaming has given me an opportunity to learn more and faster than I normally would just by myself, which is great. Speaking of learning, I just heard a really interesting history theory. The other day, or not the other day, this morning. That being that, so the mound builder, like Mississippian civilization, was massive. It was a massive civilization. Let me get. How am I missing? Okay, you're dead. Um, so they fell right around. Stabbed any Caesars yet? Not yet. I'm getting together with a bunch of my fellow clown consoles, and we're planning on it. We're planning on stabbing a few Caesars, but like we haven't actually done it yet. Half the people didn't even show up to the clown senate hearing yet. But yeah, no, Mississippi mound building civilization. So basically, they fell uh right around a similar time when Europe was going through the bubonic plague. Uh, or like the Black Death, not the plague of Justinian, which was also the bubonic plague. And why it was so bad in Europe is because around the 1300s ish was the Little Ice Age, where everything got a lot colder than average. Now, because it wasn't just a European phenomenon, it was a global one. The theory is that it also affected North America, and ice ages tend to mess with flood patterns. And if you're the US Senate. No, most other senates are clown senates. Ours is a nursing home. But yeah, no. So basically, right, I actually need the key. Okay, I'm at 100 health. I am a lot better than I was. Each time I'm getting better at things. I don't even need to shoot that. I can just like slam dunk it. But you know, and uh basically because they were a civilization based heavily on a river, uh the messing up of the floodplains collapsed, like basically collapsed that whole civilization, and a bunch of these different peoples would pop up uh that all have different myths about migrating from a big river. So the theory is that when the Europeans got to what is now the now Canada and the United States, that North America was in a dark age, like what happened with the collapse of the Roman Empire in Europe. And the person that I heard this theory from is going to be doing a college dissertation on it, so it's not like unfounded, like you know tinfoil hat sort of like conspiracy theory. It's here's all this evidence, and this is what my thoughts are on it. Another thing of why the idea is that it's a dark age where a bunch of people like migrated out of what used to be this like big Mississippian culture, is because if it were like disease or war, it would be there's a surprising lack of bodies, which indicates that that people moved away instead of like died out. I mean, that along with the fact that there's a lot of language outclaves, I think they're called, where basically these different like groups of people would pop up having a language group that they're completely disconnected from, surrounded by a unrelated group. For instance, the Iroquois language, like family tree, being surrounded by the Algonquin family tree of languages. I like how there's... Yeah, exactly. Exactly, but like a lot more recent. That also reminds me of another fun fact I learned. So Zoroastrian myth. Uh, they don't have I mean, they might have a flood myth. They have an ice myth. They have a myth about the last glacial maximum, where like, because I forget exactly why, but like because of people's hubris, the Earth was like a third of the Earth was covered by ice. And so like people are theorizing that maybe oral history lasts a lot longer than we thought it did, which is fascinating. And that also reminds me, sorry that I'm not like playing. I mean, I am gonna be playing right now. I have to survive this, Abana, and like basically how what was I saying? I was saying something. I had a train of thought. Let's see, Ice Age myth, oral history. Oh yeah, and how people here like near the Columbia, like the Columbia River, have myths about how there used to be a land bridge here that there's not anymore because a big flood happened, and and that is a myth about the Methuselah flood, which happened because of the glacial maximum melting. Over the passage of time and by how much from just retelling or even linguistic drift. Yeah, true. There's also a bunch of myths that I could point, like, kind of point back to and be like, yeah, this is people talking about, like, their ancient history of them coming across, like, basically coming to what is now the Americas. Like, there are multiple myths like that, too, so it goes back a long ways. Yeah, no, and it's super, the idea that, like, Europeans found North America in a dark age is interesting to me. Because, like, basically, and it's super tragic, because imagine, like, imagine you're a bunch of, like, different groups of people, you're going through a dark age, uh, and then basically death comes in riding a pale white horse, and then, like, all the shit happens. Which is like a different tragedy of colonialism that happened with people in Central, with like all the people in Central and South America, where a lot of those empires were at their peak at the time when, like, disease and the Spaniards, which are also a disease, like the conquistadors were a fucking disease, I swear to God, like came in and like used local tensions against them and, like, basically killed and took over the place. If you think about it, even Norse mythology has an ice age followed by a flood in its creation myth. True. That is true. And what's interesting to me about that is not like the idea of the Great Flood in sort of like the biblical sense, but more in the sense that, like, the Ice Age was ending. The last glacial maximum was ending, and all that water had to go somewhere. And I think that's where the idea of Atlantis comes from. Not a lost continent, but, like, people talking about how there used to be more land before the like before a flood, basically. And that tied with the ancient Greek idea that, like, or like that not it wasn't just their idea, but it was an idea that was commonly thought of at the time of, like, the invention of the story of Atlantis. Of basically the past is always greater than the present. The age of gold, the age of bronze, the age of iron, the age of mud, sort of deal. And so makes those, like, passed down oral traditions of there used to be more land because it was an ice age and the water levels were lower, with the idea of a glorious mythologized past. So it's all over the place. Now I'm gonna try and survive this. I hate that you're invisible. Die! God! God, I don't like that they're invisible. I so, engineer, this is great so far. I kind of don't like that they're invisible in that room. I'm gonna be real, I kind of don't like that they're invisible in that room. Now, Atlantis is 100% a OC nation. Please do not steal that Plato came up with for his moralizing fanfic parable of how Athens should be more like Sparta. Oh, it's just lighting and doom. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it's not something I need to be like, hey, here's the thing I need to fix, and more, the game is weird. The game is like funky and weird. Yeah, the more I learn about Plato, the more I kind of don't like him all that much. Although him flexing to win an argument is very funny. Nice argument. Unfortunately, I have these gains. Come get me, you big fuck. What good does the fucking dark do you when I have lights in here? Okay, you're dead. Okay, that invisible pinky is dead. That phantom is no more. True. I need to keep. I keep for gore. Get fucking bent. There we go. Okay, so what I'm guessing from this is that I need to go in there with the red key card, and then I need to get the blue key card from in there. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing here. That seems pretty simple. It's just unfortunately Doom has funny lighting. Don't mind me, I'm tying up my hair. This is what I do when I get serious. I have hair that multiple people have said they're jealous of. It's very long. My hair is like 3 feet long. There you go. And tied. Let's fucking do this. Ah. Okay, this room is starting to get frustrating, and I don't quite know what I'm doing wrong, but I know I'm doing something wrong. I know I'm doing something wrong in this room, and I don't know what it is. Oh! Really? I didn't know that was I forgot that was a thing in Doom. I'm gonna be real, I completely forgot that was a thing in Doom. Thanks for reminding me that's a thing. It's interesting that all my frustrations with this map are more because I don't know something about Doom as like a game. Okay. Get over here, you big lug. luscious. You know, I have long, luscious locks. It's true. There are also people that are jealous of how much I can grow facial hair. The problem is, though, that I don't like having facial hair as nearly as much. Okay, I used to have a luscious mane of hair like you, then I took a razor to the scalp. I, I used to have a luscious mane like you, then I took a razor to the scalp. I can see your feet, you bastard. I win. I don't know why I'm being. I don't know why I'm being so mean to that like phantom in general. It's not that big a problem. Right? It's not like it's not annoying to kill or anything. I'm getting better at like fighting it because I keep dying in that room and coming back. So like it's not annoying or anything. I don't know why I'm being so mean to that phantom. Like I really don't need to be so mean. I guess it's just that Doom Guy hates them and the hate is flowing through me. The hate is just flowing through me. And die. Thank you. Oh, I don't need those because my health is full. I do need this, though. Okay, so I can leave the room, let them infight. Okay. Okay, those motherfuckers were invisible. And I know that's not your doing, that's just Doom doing it, but that is 100% like you can see through their sprites. Alright. Okay. So it seems like they're all dead. There's this thing here. I need to get that health. Alright. Alright, I'm at 33 now. Which is not great, but it's better than I was. I need to get the blue card. The blue card is probably in the blue room. How do I do that? Okay, so they are dead. I feel like I need to get up there. But it also feels like something that I might need to have it lowered down. It feels like I might need to lower this down. It might have. It also might not have. It It was a PK3.PK3. So that might have done something funky to it. So I'm definitely guessing there has to be something in this room. Probably on the wall or something. Because otherwise, if it was on the ceiling, it would probably be glowing. Okay, so that didn't open up. So there's that, and then that. And I've shot in this. And so one of these is supposed to open up. Okay, so this is an unintentional soft lock. Okay. So will I need to like go like get a new file of this and then go through this again and then hopefully it'll work? Okay. This is why we playtest these things. Which is why I'm here. Quote? Yeah, give me just a moment. Opening console main prompts. Ah, okay. Okay, but you said press quote, and I'm trying to figure out where that is on my keyboard. Oh, it's that button. Okay. Yeah, it is the apostrophe button. Alright. Ah, it seems I've done something. It seems I fixed the thing. Oh, hold on. Options. Miscellaneous? Disable keyboard cheats. Enable cheats for all games. Back. I'm trying to find what the keybind is. Okay, open main menu. There's no keybind, we do it like men. No, I know, I'm talking about the keybind to open console, and it's not doing what I want. Is he? It does he know? Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. It it's it's saying the option for it, but when I press it, it's not doing it, which is funny. It's incredibly silly. Where was I? Um, oh no, it's fine. I wanna try and figure this out. Uh, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Like it sounds to me like you already have a version where this is fixed. And so all I would need to have is that file, and then I could just put it into GZ Doom, no problem. Okay, so there's apostrophe question mark. Okay, okay. So here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing. I saw the thing you were I saw the symbol you were typing and thought it was an apostrophe. When it turns out that it was the key right below my escape key that I should have been pressing. If I go through here, there doesn't seem to be that. There's nothing on this side. Here it is. Why'd that get erased? Um, no, not on my end. Because for me, that key that you're talking about there is underneath my backspace. So I go in here. I go to try. Huh. Okay, so I'm going through. Okay. How do I turn? How do I turn off no clip? You fool. You absolute buffoon. Insert image. Screenshots. It's at the bottom. Okay, so this is how my keyboard is laid out. So as you might be able to see, I guess. Give me just a moment to see if it pops up on the. Oh, I just typed no clip. Okay. Okay, so now it's on my stream. So see that thing on the very top left of this, where it has that I forget what it's called without the N. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so the key right to the left of one on this graphic is the console uh the console command prompt opening button. I thought that it was the one right here, to the left of the enter key, because those are incredibly similar symbols and I'm an idiot. So when something is very similar but not the same, I get confused. And now I can continue with this. And now I have to do it again. You know, I'm glad I'm here doing this because that means that I get to... Wrong way. Where am I? Help. Okay. Oh. Okay, so... No clip. There we go. And now we're here. Yay! Okay. Back in the fire. All right. So I'm glad we found that problem. I'm very glad that we found that problem. Because that means now that problem is fixed. So what I am going to do is I am going to switch over to just chatting for just a bit, so that I can exit out of GZ Doom and set up Gamedev and do all the... Yeah, that's only map one so far. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I saw. It was pretty fun. Uh, Hopefully the next time, the door will be fixed. And then when next time comes, there will also probably be level 2. E1M2, perhaps, even. And now that that is over, I am going to start music. Because I didn't want to do music while there was also Doom music. But the music's good. Uh, you did a good job on it. Definitely very, very Ultra Kill inspired, but it's fun that it still like sounded like it was using Doom font files. Or not font files, Doom Doom instruments. It was very nice. Mhm. I'm going to do that, and I am also going to set up Godot real quick. I don't want the Godot console. I would like to open actual Godot, please. Thank you. Thank you kindly. I'm going to open Elevator Game. Okay, and then player. Script. Alright, there we go. Let me change the uh now on to Gamedev. Editing that. Software and and game development. There we go. Alright. Now, let's hope that this is working. Yes! Okay, this is working. Sick and Pog. Okay. Okay. Another thing I could have done if I wasn't feeling up to game dev is that I could have set up take a shower. You know that wad that MacGuffin did music for? Because like it would also be nice to check out like what the music sounds like in a game, because it was changed on their Bandcamp to fit better for a listening experience rather than a playing experience. So those are technically not the same music, but very similar. So now I'm going to try and get situated. I need to learn how to do procedural like tile placement, which there's a lot of information on, so I could probably do that. It's just I don't know how to program is the thing. That is sort of the that's sort of the point of this, is that I'm learning. Let's see. I have to shut off that video that I was watching before stream so that I can get a tutorial open. Because right now I'm currently at the looking at tutorial stage. Procedural tile. Level generation. It's like the whole point of this game, as you know, engineer, by the way, thanks again for this idea, is the procedural generation. Sort of, it doesn't end, but it's different every time, kind of deal. And so I need to figure out how to do that code, is the thing. I need to figure out how to do that code. Thank you, 6-minute video. Okay, so here's two things that we absolutely need that I can design either today or another time. Is that I need to for each boss, which there are going to be 5. I need a starting room for where you go in to the dungeon. And I need a end boss room for each at the very minimum. So that's going to be what that's going to be what the generation is based off of, is that there is a start and an end, and they need to connect. Is the thing. They need to connect. But I think it would be boring if there was only one starting room and one boss room for each, like, level. For each of the 5 levels. I definitely think that would be a bit boring. So what I want to do is have at least 3, like, I'm thinking 3 different varieties of each, because that with everything else gives enough variety, so that it doesn't really feel stale. That's the thing I want to avoid, is I want it to not feel stale. So instead of generating the rooms, it just randomly picks between a set of rooms. Yeah, that's sort of what I was like. Rayman, the whole map is loaded in parts. That is that is true, and how it's sensible to do things. I'm thinking there's like a generation for the each level of the elevator, and then once you get down, it generates the level that you need to go through to get down to the other, like the get down to the other levels. So we don't need to generate all the levels of the elevator or the sort of like progression levels all at once, because that would be stupid. That would be stupid, and not a lot of people could play that smoothly on their devices, because that takes a lot of CPU usage, which actually no, I think it might take more GPU usage, which, while some people have pretty beefy ones. Like, for instance, I figured out that I somehow have a 3050 in this machine. That's pretty beefy. Others, in fact, I'm thinking most others, don't. So I would like to keep this game running smoothly for as many people as possible. Instead of generating the... Okay, so what I was thinking with the rooms is that there'd be a set number of pre-made rooms. Like, each room would be designed rather than generated. But then the layout of the rooms in relation to each other is random. So that, like, we get to, or I guess I get to craft the experience a bit better, uh but still, like, have that more infinite replayability. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I want. I have water, so just a reminder for everybody: make sure to stay hydrated. It's very important. Yeah. All right, my water's empty now. Um, I'm thinking the game should have some, like, simple lore, like some very simple lore, just sort of explaining why, like, the character's going down into the elevator. So yeah, no, I'd love to hear it. Don't mind me. I'm watching a tutorial at the moment. Ah, yeah. For that Clissy, Terraria Elevator. I've played Terraria. I have Terraria. Fun fact. I've had it for a long time. I just haven't, like, actually played much of it. Its controls on Xbox 360 were a little funky, so I'm not sure what the elevator is. Terraria Elevator. A elevator is a continuous, often straight mine shaft, allowing a character to fall all the way from the surface to the underworld uninterrupted. Ah, so it goes into hell. This allows fast access to all layers. A elevator can sometimes be annoying because of the random pools of water and lava you might dig into. To avoid this, uh, foreground walls. Kind of okay, interesting. Elevators are just a massive hole in the world that take you from the surface straight to the underworld. All right, I should play and probably like get to the end game of Terraria. Actually, that might take like hundreds or thousands of hours, so I might not, but I probably should. I probably should. Okay, so what I'm gathering from this uh this uh this devlog slash tutorial. So what I'm gathering is I can't take all of their stuff from here. I can't like just copy it outright because they have corridors and because of how the move is gonna work, and I want things to feel more fluid. There's not gonna be corridors. It's just going to be um. I try and keep it separate from Terraria. But like maybe the idea that like you're trying to get there's something down there. Like I don't know, just the idea that there's something down there, maybe something powerful and magical of some variety, and you want to get it. You want to get it real bad. Maybe after long enough there might actually be a bottom. Maybe. That would be interesting. That'd be interesting if there was like actually a bottom. Or it'd be even more interesting if there was no bottom. But like I don't know, if the idea is that your character, or like, the player character wants to get down there to get something. Ooh, add a prestige mechanic. Um, maybe. At first I was thinking, oh, maybe like the deeper down you go, the more money you get. Maybe. But then I realized I don't want to add a store mechanic. This game, like, the game does not feel like it warrants a store for upgrades. Because like, at least in this form, at least in this form, it doesn't seem like it need or like it should have a store. Sorry for the silence, I'm thinking. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, no, definitely maybe. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. It would be a little extra work. It would be a little extra work. I was originally not planning on having weapons in this game, just you attacking. However, it would be interesting if, like, there was some sort of system kind of like, Uh, kind of like Ultra Kill, where you can buy weapons from a terminal, but instead of weapons, it's spells. And obviously, like, they'd remain a small number of spells, but like they could do different things, and then you could do like funky shit with the with like the DMC Ultra Kill style meter type thing. I don't know, it'd be interesting. Weapons are easy to implement, especially shooting ones in the eye. I was thinking like the ones from Noita. That would be interesting, and we could keep the number of them relatively low. Let me go to the devlog channel so I can write this down. Like, this needs to be written down even though it's recorded. Like, it's being recorded already. But like, this needs writing down. This definitely needs writing down. Design doc elevator game. Create a thread. Uh, I think one spell for each boss, like Ultra Kill, has different weapons that give you abilities based on enemy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking. That's definitely what I was thinking too. To keep it like relatively simple, small number, but like still having sort of that variety, and maybe having like one or two alternate versions, one, like literally one or two alternate versions of each weapon, or not weapon, like each spell, so that like it's more similar to the base spell, but like a bit different, and it helps add variety also, without adding like a massive amount of work. Okay, so first I'm going to procedural generation. Like, maybe you could have a spell that turns your ground stomps into small explosions. Oh yeah, I was also thinking some sort of like railgun type spell, or one that allows you to freeze enemies midair. Oh yeah. I was thinking, because there'd also be like bits of like platforms and weird shapes flying up in the elevator, and like in like the levels proper, there could be some sort of sort of like really exact projectile, but it could go through terrain of some variety. For when you run out of mana. I wasn't thinking of a mana system. Sort of like how Ultra Kill, just you have infinite ammo. Your ammo's forever. I feel like a mana system might be a bit much, but I'm not against the idea necessarily. It's just not what I was thinking. Procedural generation. Okay, the elevator segments generate separately from the level generation. I type very fast, and sometimes I type wrong. Sometimes I type wrong, and that's a bit of an issue. All right, it seems like Gremlin has gone probably to watch Drock. So in for the VOD, I will say thank you for popping by. It was very cool. Uh, yeah, that's better. I think the point and click katana weapon would be sick though. True, true. What'd be interesting is if we mix the katana with sort of like Master Sword, like light arcs, so that like there could be sort of a raged ish slash. But like if their heart was if their health was full. To sort of I think that would be interesting. Like if they don't have full health, which I'm thinking to just have like a 3 heart system for the health. That seems interesting to me. Because that matches with like the bosses having 3 phases, 3 hits sort of deal. And so like when you're full health, you have these like katana slashes in the air, and then when you're lower than that, you just have melee. Like that would be super interesting. And it doesn't seem like it would be too difficult to do, because all that I'd really have to do is have 2 states and do sort of a Boolean type deal to see like, are you in full health state? Yes, then this attack. No, then this one. Like maybe that's what I'm thinking anyways. All right, I'm just adding that so that's there. I'm going to create a new thread also. Player magic. Different spells like Ultra Kill weapons. There we go. I have the threads open. The less HP, the more powerful you are. That way you can accommodate more playstyles. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna create a new scene. Have it be 2D scene for node 2D maybe. Wait, player doesn't have a node 2D. It has a sprite 2D and a collision shape 2D and another collision shape because I found something out. Okay, so I'm gonna don't save other node. What should this be? No, node 2D was the right option. How do I add new script? I forgot how to add a new script, and I'm not intelligent. Yeah, no, this is the script I have so far with the player.gd. Oh, there it is. Quite simple. Elevator generation. All right. Oh yeah, no, that is interesting. I need to add like mouse functionality into the whole thing, but that shouldn't be too difficult. That should be fine. I'm gonna do that and then move to this. All right. Diana, so I'm just gonna need to figure out how to do all this stuff. That's the magic of this. I just need to figure out how to actually do this. What are your problems? What are your problems, devlog tutorial? Okay, so this person is that looking at has the problems of does not want things to be a maze. So that is a good idea that I will also be trying to take from all this. Of the levels should not be mazes. They should be difficult, but they should not be confusing to move around in. So I'm thinking keeping them mostly like moving rightward or left, like moving in a single direction might be good with like some variation to sort of, give that variety, I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, I'm also gonna need to figure out how to do mouse aiming, which I can actually look up first before I do procedural generation. It's just that I don't have like arm animation, like the orbs that are the hands. I don't have those animated yet. They're just a part of the sprite. However, once that is taken care of, that'll help show like the direction that an attack is gonna go into, because like that'll be the direction the hand is in. So I need to figure that out. And okay, so boss placement has to be at the end. Starting point has to be at the start. Having the level be mostly linear because it's gonna be like generated from a set number of rooms. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I just heard an interesting idea. Having every room technically be the same size with the same number of potential connections. But that wouldn't exactly work. That wouldn't exactly work, maybe. No, 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 they're actually being smart about it because you could close off those connections for each kind of room. It's just that now that they're a shape, like now that they fit in with a set shape, you can have the connections and they'll always fit together. That is interesting. That's an interesting idea. It makes this a lot more possible. All right. Tell me the code, please. I need the code. I don't understand. I was gonna ask if you wanted to do the music for this. Uh, the music vibe is a lot more it's cartoony fantasy, lighthearted, sort of bouncy. But also like the best way to put it is Rayman Legends music. Like that's not exactly right because Rayman Legends is copyrighted for to hell and back. It's Ubisoft. But like, that sort of vibe, the Rayman Legends vibe. Since we're already like taking a lot of inspiration from them, it makes a lot of sense to have that sort of vibe. Maybe it would be interesting to add some like Ultra Kill style techno. to parts of it though. I don't want mouse sensitivity, I want mouse aiming. How to make a gun that shoots at a cursor. Okay. I don't want rotating towards mouse cursor. I will look at this. The idea of mouse aiming sort of like a twin stick shooter is interesting with like a more traditional platformer movement system. Like that idea is fascinating. Why are you so fucking fast? We're looking at Vector 2 again! I really need to figure out Vector 2, it looks like. Which it's simple, it's a vector. It's a vector. Vectors aren't that difficult. It's just I need to figure out how to implement it. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, that's simple. Okay. Okay, that's simple. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna have this as give me just a moment. I'm going to no. I need to add as child node. Yeah, add as child node. Uh add child node duty. Hold on. Sprite? Or is it in control? Let's see, there we go. No, it's Sprite. Okay. So Sprite, I think I can. I'm trying to figure out how this works. And once I figure out how it works completely, I will never worry about the issue of not knowing ever again. Texture. Uh, uh, I don't need a texture. Huh. Funk ready. Okay, ready, void, pass, replace with function. I I know. I know, Gendo. I'm copying a thing. Give me a moment. Okay. Look at Look at makes sense. Okay. Okay, things are making sense. Okay, get to global now. I did that wrong. Look at get global mouse position. I did a wrong thing. So I need to make a new script. And I need to make it something different. I need to make it something kind funny. So I need to make it into player hands. I'm gonna call it player hands because the hands are gonna be moving. Player hands.gd. So yes. How do I remove a script? I don't need elevator generator script yet. Emphasis on yet. How do I remove it? If I right click, I can close. Discard. I may have just figured it out. Called when the node enters the scene tree for the first time. Extends node 2D. Okay, extends node function process. Called every time delta is the elapsed time since the previous frame. What does void mean? Evaluate selection. It's not telling me. It's not telling me because I'm doing something wrong and I don't understand. Okay. Get global mouse. Yeah, get global mouse position. What are the two evil functions? Okay, I don't understand. Okay, so I'm doing something wrong, and wrong is not right, which means I need to figure out what is right. But uh, in the meantime, before I do something right, I'm gonna go over to just chatting, and I'm going to put on my BRB text, and I'm going to go get water really fast. So, I will be back. Alright, I'm back. Hello. Let's see. I think you could take a break and try and implement like the style meter. So you see the style meter comes later. Because what I'm trying to implement now is basic mechanics. Which the style meter is a basic mechanic, but I need to have the other stuff in place to add points or lose points to the style meter. So like if attacking in like cool dynamic ways adds to the style meter, then like I need to add those things to the game first and then go, are these things happening? Style meter time. Let me get back to Godot time. Alright, Godot time, Godot activated. I could probably just ask like the Godot subreddit, maybe. That's probably what I'm gonna do if I can't manage to figure it out on my own. You just go, hey, I'm having some of these problems and I would like to learn how to solve them. Thank you. I might try a different tutorial because sometimes a tutorial works for them, but it doesn't work for me because they have different stuff set up that they didn't cover because they kind of forgot. Let's see. What is I need to figure out what an area 2D is. Area 2D node. Okay. Okay, so it inherits those things. Okay. Don't save. New scene, other scene, area 2D. Create, what are you saying? The node has no shape, so it can't collide or interact with other objects. Consider adding a collision shape 2D or collision polygon 2D as a child to define its shape. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Look at... Okay, that should be right, but it's not. So I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, I'm gonna do that just so that I can get that red off my screen, because the red is annoying and I can redo that later. Let's see. So error 2D, I can add a child node. Sprite 2D. Okay, so now I have this as the random, like just basic sprite. So I have that. I have that now in Sprite 2D. I'm probably gonna end up making the sprite some sort of projectile so that I can attach that to the thing that's moving with the mouse, being the hand, or the hands, plural. And then have that attached to the main body. I think is how I'm gonna do that. That it's making sense in my brain, which means it might work. Water. Water's good, especially when it's cold. Okay, so I can get rid of this var speed. Seven, I guess. This person is saying 7, so I'm gonna put 7, because 7's not a bad number. 7's certainly not a bad number. Oh no, he said 700. 700's not the best number. But I'll put it in here as a placeholder. I'm gonna get rid of this text there. There we go. Okay. Okay. If input is actually just press, I should go back to player. if, what was it? If input, okay, if input is, input dot is action pressed. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do a new... I have to do a new input, and that input is probably going to be left click. It's probably going to be left click. So, project settings, input map. Attack. What I'm hoping to do eventually is also add like controller support, because that's very important. If I ever want to, have accessibility options, which I do, plus console maybe. But console shouldn't matter as much. I just want to make this game attack, add. Left mouse click. All devices, I guess? Okay. Why is if wrong? Oh, right. I need to have something else after. Okay. I am learning many things. Colon. Oh, I forgot the colon. That's why it was a problem. Okay, and I'm going to print. Shoot. So I'm going to print attack. It is, it's there. Attack is there. Did I spell it different? Hold on. ATTACK. That's what I did. That's what it is here. I forgot the quotation marks. Okay. Okay, so this works. This is working. I see that you left. Thank you for stopping by. It's always a great time when you're on stream. Figuring out how to do code. Figuring out how to do code. Okay, so okay, so now hopefully you can see on the top right. Uh once it's on screen. Because it might not end up on screen on my end until later. So let me see. Is it working? 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 Should be working. Will you pop up on screen, damn it? Oh, that's why. There we are. There he is. Okay, so here's what's gonna... That's what's hopefully gonna happen. So I do this. The moving around works. If input is action pressed attack. Print. It should be... It should be working. This should be working. But it's not. But it's not quite, and that is kind of a funny issue to have. It should be working. Okay. Okay. So I don't know what's going wrong with this. I should be seeing when I click funny mouse anywhere. Now when I click the mouse, it should be saying shoot in my console. But it's not. It's not saying shoot in the console. It's not printing shoot. Which is not printing shoot means that something is wrong. Okay. Okay. I feel like I've figured out the problem. I just don't know the solution. I feel like I figured out the problem, but I can't see the solution, which is funny. So what I need to do, what I need to figure out, is I need to figure out how to get my mouse functions to substantially show up on the player. So this is unsaved. I need player hands. So first I need player hands. So I need player hands. I need to figure out how to get a thing to look towards the camera. And for the sake of this to get working, I'll just use the basic sprite. Like this little Godot robot head. That's what I need to do. Mm. Good thing to stay hydrated. So I need to do that. I need to do that. And then yeah, and then I can have the sprite offset from the center of rotation to make sure that it's like rotating. Or like have the sprite be actually longer than it seems like it should be. Either option is fine. Either option is fine. It's just that okay, yeah, I need to get that done, and I need to attach it to my player script, which will then be attached to my world script. And so I'll get, yeah. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I I am way over my head. I'm way over my head and I'm getting tired. Which is very silly. It's very silly. I need to figure okay. Making a sprite look at the mouse. Which for consoles I could just have be look at the direction of the other stick. So like have one stick be movement, have the other be have the other be how like where you point, having a jump, having the jump and the sprint buttons, and having a shoot button. That should be relatively simple. Not even using all the buttons of the controller, which is based and cool. Oh boy. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. I feel like today I'm not gonna make much progress, but I'm learning. I'm learning, and sometimes learning takes slower. It's not about. I mean, I would like to be the most entertaining. Like, it's not about being entertaining. It's about showing off that I'm learning and having something, and some people that I can speak my ideas out to, sort of, really rubber ducking it. Mm. So here's player hands. I can completely undo this, have this be basically how it was first, and then I can look at the tutorial, and it will hopefully tell me in a way that works, and hopefully I won't mess it up. Okay. Oh. Oh, that should be easy then, but I'm gonna try and do it and it's not gonna work because it's not easy. Okay. So I follow. See, okay, this'll help me. This'll be similar code. This'll be similar code. I think. So I'm going to need a pivot, I guess. I don't know what a pivot is. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know what. Okay, so I can. Um, add child node. Pivot. What are you? You're not a pivot. Okay, those are. Okay, so those are just images. Okay. I'm I'm an EP boy. I'm EP, the goer to bed. Robert J. Oppenheimer, the father of going to bed with PJs and a glass of warm milk. Okay. 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 Player hands. On ready. Far. Of course that doesn't work, because this is from 4 years ago. You know, 4. Learning. Okay, I'm figuring it out. Okay. I feel bad for not making a lot of progress, but I have had a good time on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, no, turn off BRB text. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, cause I need to do stuff that's not super entertaining for viewers. Is I'm going to do my ending read, and then I'm gonna get off stream, and I'm gonna do some of this work, and then I'm gonna post the progress onto uh, my team Discord to show like, hey, here's stuff I'm working on, here's stuff I'm doing. Uh, so I've been Bajongles. You can find me over on here on Twitch at Bajongles1. I stream over here on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Pacific Standard Time, also known as the best time. I kid. You can also find me on Big Boy at Big Boy at 1 on Bluesky and Tumblr, username Bajongles, where I do my best to show my art, but sometimes I forget. I never forget though to do stream notifications on there. So if you want to be notified of when I show up on Twitch, consider 1 following me over here, and 2 following me over on aforementioned social media. And if but yeah, if you like me, maybe check me out a little bit. Right now, hi. And with that, I will catch y'all on the flip flop.